The developer that is used within the Collage line is called Collage Hydrox Developer. Collage Hydrox developers are a stable cream. They are very easy to mix within your collage color. They have a beautiful, pleasant fragrance to them. We have integrated a natural ingredient into each of the Collage Hydrox developers called Soothe-X. Soothe-X is an active natural ingredient that reduces irritation potentially caused by higher pH levels on the scalp. In the Collage Hydrox line, we have 4 volumes of developer. We have a 10 volume developer, which equates to 3% hydrogen peroxide. The 10 volume developer is used to lighten natural hair 1 level. 10 volume developer will also provide maximum color intensity. Then we have a 20 volume or 6% hydrogen peroxide developer. The 20 volume developer is used when there is gray hair coverage and the amount of gray is more than 50% of the entire head. We would also choose to use the 20 volume developer when we need to lighten natural hair 2 levels. 30 volume developer, or 9% hydrogen peroxide, is used to lighten natural hair 3 levels. And 40 volume developer, or 12% hydrogen peroxide, is used to lighten hair 4 levels. I would like to make notation that in hair that is 50% gray or less, you would choose to use the Collage Hydrox developer that would meet the needs of your job at hand, as all Collage Hydrox developers have the ability to cover gray. The only exception is that when you have clients who have more than 50% gray, so if they are 75% or 100% gray, then your volume of developer of choice would be 20 volume. All other percentages of gray, that would be 50% or less, you would choose to use the volume of developer that meets the task at hand. For example, if your client was a natural level 5 and you were taking them to an artificial level 6, you are only lifting 1 level. If the amount of gray the client has is 25%, you would choose to use 10 volume developer, as it will cover gray and you only need to lift 1 level. If you had a client who was a natural level 6 and you were taking them to an artificial level 7, that is only 1 level of lift. But if that client was 75% gray, we are going to choose to use the 20 volume developer as it is the developer of choice when there is more than 50% gray on the head. The mixing ratios within the Collage Permanent Color line are as follows. We will be using 1 part color to 1.5 parts developer. So we will have a 1 part color to 1.5 part ratio for the Collage Color Cream line. Let's example. If we are using 1 tube of colorant, we have 60 milliliters or approximately 2 fluid ounces of Collage Cream color. To that, at a 1 part color to 1.5 parts developer ratio, we would be adding 90 milliliters or approximately 3 fluid ounces of Collage Hydrox developer of choice. The only exception to the 1 part color to 1.5 parts developer for Collage rule would be within Collage Clair, our super blonding. In Collage Clair, and only Collage Clair, we will utilize the mixing ratio of 1 part color to 2 parts developer. Within the Collage Clair line, our developer of choice will always be 40 volume developer. So let's example. If we are using 1 tube of Collage Clair color, that is 60 milliliters or 2 fluid ounces of Collage Clair. To that, at a 1 part color to 2 parts developer ratio, we would be adding 120 milliliters or approximately 4 fluid ounces of 40 volume Collage Hydrox developer. Within the Collage Clair line, it is important to remember and make notation that the client must be a natural level 7 or lighter to have application with Collage Clair color. as it has the ability of lifting 4 levels to level 11 or 5 levels to level 12. When you are choosing to use Collage Clair, please refer to the Collage Color Chart Natural Series to make an assessment of the client's natural level. If their natural level is darker than a level 7, we would choose to go to Lac Blondes, our bleaching agent, in order to get high levels of lift. So to recap, within the Collage line, every piece of the Collage line, with the exception of Collage Clair, is mixed at a 1-part color to 1.5 parts developer ratio. Collage Clair, our super blonding agent, is mixed at 1-part color to 2 parts developer. That developer is always 40 volume Collage Hydrox developer. And Collage Clair is always utilized on a client who is a natural level 7 or lighter. When utilizing Collage Color, it is recommended that a color scale be used. It is your best, most accurate measurement for color and developer. If you are not using a color scale, we strongly suggest the use of a color key and a beaker in measuring your products appropriately. The general application guidelines for the Collage colorant are as follows. We are going to mix Collage and the Collage Hydrox developer in a bowl until an even paste is formed. The product mixes very simply, it has a pleasant fragrance, and its consistency is very easy to work with. We are going to apply the Collage color in the appropriate application method for the task at hand, and then we are going to process it for the appropriate timing. We are going to take the client to the back bar and rinse with water until all of the product is rinsed from the hair and the water runs clear. We are then going to wash the hair with Technia Colorstay shampoo. We are then going to condition the hair with Technia Colorstay conditioner. That would also be the product that you should retail to your clients, your color clients, for take-home use. The exposure time, or the processing time within the Collage line, is 30 minutes for all of the Collage Cream, the Collage Mixed Tone, the Collage Red Motion. The only exception to the 30-minute processing time would be with Collage Clair, our super blondes, our high lift blondes. Their processing time is up to a maximum of 45 minutes. It is important to assess the application technique needed for each application of color. We will review both. On a first-time application, on virgin hair or natural hair, we will use a first-time application or virgin hair application. We are going to apply the product in fine sections throughout the hair to ensure that the product has covered all parts of the hair. Our application technique is going to be to apply the product to the mid-length, which would be 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch away from the scalp, down the mid-lengths of the hair to the ends. We would process that, which is referred to as the cold shaft, for approximately 15 minutes of the 30-minute processing time. We would then go immediately back in to our initial application site at the root area and apply the color to the root area, as that will process quicker due to the heat emitted from the scalp. That processing time will be 15 minutes. So 15 minutes on the cold shaft, 15 minutes at the root area would afford us a 30-minute processing time in total. For our subsequent applications thereafter, when the client comes in for retouch applications, we are going to apply to the root area for 20 minutes and then be able to refresh the color, reminding you that we can choose to use the gloss colorant to refresh for the last 10 minutes. If you are choosing to use Collage as your refresher, the timing there again would be 10 minutes. Remember to make special address to the product that you need to use to do your refreshment with.